Hello and welcome, it's me, Leather Mushroom, here with episode 2 of Arriel's journey. Now, we did try to live stream this, but there was a few issues. One, my separate recorder within OBS decided to completely and utterly crash, which was very helpful, and wouldn't start recording again without me closing OBS and restarting the stream. And then also I had a very odd crash with Oblivion, crash on wait. All I had to do was rebuild the bash patch, and then when I finished streaming I thought, right, I've had enough of this, I need to fix these problems. Found out there was not one but two instances of the Call of Pripyat X-ray engine running in the background, because that engine, it does have a little weird feature where sometimes you will close the game but the .exe for X-ray will keep running in the background. Helpful, I know. So without further ado, we're going to get stuck in. So what I've started doing is I've started writing a diary in-game with one of the diary mods. Can't remember it off the top of my head. And there's a couple. Some of them are very old and not so easy to use. I'm not going to be doing the diary sort of... I think I might do it each episode, because it's just something I get to write, like, lore-wise in my spare time and then read it out at the beginning of the next video. Now, the issue I've had with this particular one is that going back and modifying previously made entries has been proved more than a little bit challenging. So at the end of this, it will say that I find myself outside of Crowhaven. Now, I decided not to actually do that for this video because a friend of mine reminded me that, oh yes, there's something in Crowhaven. Fairly high-level vampires, and with the difficulty, it will be a one-hit kill from any melee hit or any offensive spells. And I don't want this to be an hour and 20 minutes of me just dying, as funny as some of you might think that actually is. So, without further ado, we'll read through this diary. "29th of the last seed of the Third Era, year 433. The Gold Coast. I've made my way to the port city of Anvil by ship from Bellport Run, and this is where my adventure truly begins. Anvil is a quaint place with a few services, guilds, and an abundance of taverns, it seems. Not that I'm complaining, but some of the wine they serve for all intents and purposes is toilet water. I'm currently staying at the Count's Arms, where the level of comfort is acceptable, and I'm left to mix my potions and study. Does it ever stop raining here? Yesterday I discovered a ruin known locally as Fort Such. I do recall reading somewhere that there was a small settlement here before. That was a long time ago, and only a ruined fort remains. One full of mercenaries. Well, that's what they call themselves, but they were no match for my firebolts and my conjures. It was exhilarating, though, I won't deny. I've never known real combat, and my heart was still pounding on my return to town. The alchemist at the local Maids Guild is a rather pleasant Dunmer named Felon, and his wares have become a staple of my ventures so far. I will not know if I'll join their little guild, but the services surely would be a boon. I write this sitting outside a ruin outside of Anvil called Crowhaven. Yes, in the rain. I'm just composing myself before entering. The outside was guarded by mummies of all things. Mummies in Cyrodiil? There must be something afoot in those depths. Well, sitting here in the rain won't get anything done, will it? Besides, wine won't pay for itself. Arriel is going to have a bit of a wander. Yes, more beautiful days in Anvil.
Hello.
Ah, hello, Orc. I think, what's the time? Ooh, I think that's tavern time, you know, people. Tavern time indeed.
See you. Goodbye.
Let's go and see if there's any good rumours. Maybe something could lead to us earning some money, because if you remember, in the last episode, we did splash the cash on a few nice spells, which were certainly useful, but rather expensive. So Yes, we have 145 now. Need I not remind you that where we're staying in the Count's Arms, that's 25 septims a night, plus half decent wine. That's another, what, 18 septims? You see where I'm going with this. You know, we're looking 40 septims upkeep in wine and bed, plus food on top of that, so 50 septims a day. Now, by my calculations, that's only 3 more days. So, we're going to see if we can find a way to rectify that, maybe talk to a couple of people.
Oh, it's you.
Well, seeing as you were so rude, I'll step out of your way, and we're going to go and chat to Yeson Sextius.
Jesson Sextius, singer, composer, and storyteller extraordinaire. Glad to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too, Yeson. As long as you can do any of that singing and composing away from me, that would be much appreciated.
They say that when you murder someone, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Ah, the Dark Brotherhood. We've read a couple of suspect books on theirs, Axe. Although, I'm not sure what seems more barbaric. The murders and the killings of the Dark Brotherhood, where it's, you know, all mystical and they are devoted to Sithis and the Night Mother, and where people can just, you know, summon them for their needs and pay them, or the Morag Tong, which is perfectly legal and above board murder. I think both have their merits and their downsides. What's this gang I've been hearing about, Jesson?
An all-female gang of thieves has been recently plaguing Anvil with a very unique method of robbing. They pick on only the men. If you want to help us do something about it, go talk to Gogan in Melona. Let's just say Gogan is intimately involved and leave it at that.
Okay.
Good day.
So an all-female group only attacking men.
What is it?
I mean, you know,
What's
men
the
are
news
generally
from
easy
the
targets
other prices,
anyway.
Arriel?
He teaches mages
Nothing I'd
about
like
the
to talk
destruction
about.
school of magic.
Good day.
Wilbur,
Go ahead, please.
good man, I would like to buy from you.
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Got any? There we go. Some half-decent wine. And we're going to get some... Ooh, we're going to get some food off you, I think. There's some bread and some cheese-crusted ham.
A pleasure to serve you.
And then I think we're going to get a bed. Could I have a bed, please, sir?
There's a wonderful room available. It's the best I have, and you can use it for the night for a mere 25 gold. Interested?
Yeah, I'll take
Excellent.
it. I mean,
it's
this
up
is
the
like the
stairs
third
there,
night we've
and
spent
then
here.
directly across the hallway. Center room, wonderful view of the city. Sleep well.
Right, well, now we're
Farewell.
significantly poorer than we were. It is 6 minutes past
any news
7.
May and Lorne and his brother.
Before we go to bed, we're going to go and find these people we have to talk to. Gorgon and Melona, I think it was. No, I'm not going to steal your pumpkins. Although,
I'm listening.
the wrong quest selected. There we go. Siren's Deception. Active quest. Oh, I have to go way back over here. In the rain. In Anvil. Again. We aren't going to be leaving Anvil, though, until we've got, I'd say like a float of some money, some good potions, a better dagger than the silver dagger, and a little bit more idea of what we want to do in the world, you know? I think that's fair to say. You know, we don't want to be running off to any of the other cities half-cocked.
Hi.
What's new with you?
I saw some mud crabs by the water recently. I steered clear of them.
Rain,
can't
go
stand
away.
the sight of
Never
those
come back
creatures.
ever again for as long as I
Safe
bloody
travel.
live.
Farewell. How goes it?
I've been better.
How would you like to get my husband Gogan out of hot water?
I mean, kind of like what's... I do want to know what's in it for me. I don't know whether around here they're used to helping each other with good turns and they believe in karma, but I believe in a full purse and a bottle in my hand. So, yeah, let's investigate.
Oh, you heard about that? We were trying to keep it quiet.
Didn't try very
People in
hard.
the city are far too nosy. Very well, since you said you want to help. I don't suppose you've heard all the details about the gang of harlots running their little charade here in Anvil, have you?
Go on.
The women in the gang use their wiles to lure men out to some remote location and rob them blind. It's been going on for some time now. The city guard hasn't done very much about it, because frankly, the men who are robbed are so embarrassed they don't want to report it. Take, for example, that good-for-nothing husband of mine, Gauguin. He cared more about their charms than my own.
Well, I think that's more of a private matter between you and him, but I will speak to him.
When Gauguin was, with the women, they took something quite valuable from him. No, it's not what you're thinking. He was carrying a precious family heirloom with him when he was lured out to their lair. It was a small ring given to him on our wedding day. The ring belonged to my mother and has been in the family for generations. I'm willing to give you all the money I have to get it back. 100 gold. Can you help us?
I mean, 100 gold isn't much, but at the same time, that's four nights of bed, nice and warm and dry, and we don't have a tent yet. I would like us to a tent, so what we might do actually is use the profits from this little escapade to get ourselves a proper tent, because as much as, if we travel along the roads, we duck into a ruin or something, there's a chance we're going to get murdered. So yes, I will help, but I'm not doing this for love. I'm doing this for money, not even doing it for civil justice.
Thank you. I'm afraid I can't offer you much help, but I'll do what I can.
Right.
I hope the
Well,
reward will
let's
suit the risk.
Speak to
It's all I have.
Gauguin here, see what he has to say for himself.
What do you want? Talk to Malona. She runs the council. Judge, jury, and executioner. Sorry, I'm new in town. Don't know a soul. Talk to her. She seems to have old.
Okay. Not really much in the way.
What can I...
Let's ask about Anvil.
I like it here. People are very friendly. Much nicer than in the Imperial City.
I mean, that's not hard.
All I can tell you is that the best place to start is at the Flowing Bowl. It's a tavern located outside the city walls near the waterfront. Gauguin may be able to give you more information beyond that.
Right, let's go and speak to your husband then.
The Flowing Bowl attracts the worst Anvil has to offer. Always be on your guard.
Noted. Thank you very much for the advice.
What do you want? See, my wife couldn't keep a big mouth shut.
It seems like you
Yes,
couldn't keep
it's
your
true.
trousers zipped
I
up,
lost
mate.
the family ring to those sirens. I'm ashamed about the whole incident, but not ashamed enough to ask for your help. I was sitting in the Flowing Bowl when the most fetching Nord woman you've ever seen walked in with an equally attractive Imperial woman following. After we exchanged words, I followed them out to a farmhouse. Inside, they asked me to remove my clothes and items. Well, I did. And then suddenly they brandished weapons and robbed me. They sent me away with barely a stitch of clothing. Harlots. Just please, help me get that ring back. I want to save what's left of my marriage.
Well, he seems sorry enough, but at the end of the day, like we said, we're doing this for money. We are certainly not doing this to for civil justice or for love, because
I'm merely a man. How could I resist? What a mess I've gotten myself into.
now Arriel isn't much of a ladies' man in that regard. He doesn't really. He thinks relationships are best for other people. But if we were to make a judgment on this, Gogan here deserves absolutely everything he gets. You know, like, I'm just a man, how could I resist? So in that, you're saying, oh, you're just a man
I've already
that's
told
weak
you
and
pretty much
pathetic.
everything I know about their gang.
How could you resist? You have no backbone. Frankly, love, I'm surprised you haven't stabbed him, and if you did, I wouldn't tell a soul. Anyway,
Stand around here.
we have places to be. Right, now. What time of day is it? I tell you what, we're going to run off to the Flowing Bowl. We're going to go to the Flowing Bowl now. We're going to go in there. See see what we can uncover. Then I think it'll be bedtime for us. It'll be bedtime, and then I think we'll... I don't know.
Hi.
Probably try and get a few things done. Maybe try and get some more potions made, actually. That would be advantageous.
Hi there.
Hi there. Good evening.
Yes.
What's going on with you?
I hear the legions have been recalled from Fort Swampman.
So I said just to wait here. I can't eat any of this food.
I haven't
hello.
seen you
Many
here
tales
before.
of Blackmarsh.
Aw,
Sounds
and you're
like a
all
truly
alone, too.
mysterious
How
place.
sad. Well, if you're up to it, I think we can solve that little problem. You see, me and Faustina here are lonely, too. And we've been looking for someone. You look like just what we need. I'll tell you what. We have a cozy farmhouse not far from here where we could, well, get to know each other much, much better. I'll mark it down on your map just so you won't forget where to find us. Meet us there around 11 o'clock. I can promise you a night of fun you won't soon forget.
Describe night of fun to me. Because a night of fun to me is making some potions, trying not to get killed in a cave, and then having some wine and a good sleep.
Do I really have to spell it out for you? You're a man, and I'm a woman with a certain desire. You figure out the rest.
Oh,
Don't keep us waiting.
she likes synchronized Vaseline hopscotch. Can you all stop it, please? I am leaving this establishment.
How are you?
From what I
An
know,
excellent read.
Arriel
Though it's
is
been a while
powerful
since I've read it
mage.
myself.
I suppose
Let me know how
she
you
should
like it.
be, if she's going to be in the Mages Guild.
Be seeing you.
Good day.
You are all stupid. I'm leaving. Right, back to the Count's Arms.
Hi there.
And we can get nice and dry and get fed. Bloody rain. It'll simply not do. Get out of my way. We're going to bed. We're wet. We're miserable. And frankly, we need to do stuff. Not that kind of stuff. And apparently, taking off the cloak reveals the texture for the backpack. Who'da thunk it? Back to our room. Ah, jolly good. Thank you for moving out of the way, plate. I was concerned that potato might jump out at me and attack me. Oh, right. Let's have something to drink and something to eat before we go to bed. Yeah, we're going to have some of that. And then we're going to have some cheese-crusted ham. Then I think that's going to be us off to bed. I am well fed. I'm also slightly pissed. Look at that outside, eh? Driving it down. Well, fingers crossed, it'll be better in the morning. I think 8 hours rest will do us just fine. Half tempted to go back to that poor fellow's garden that we harvested. Bloody hell, it stopped raining. It's bloody stopped raining, look at that. Ho, ho, ho. Well, in that case then, we're going to eat some, we're going to have an apple and some bread. And we're going to get on our way. No, we don't require the grapes. Get out of here before Wilbur catches us in another one of his thrilling conversations. Oh, it does look like it could rain, but maybe not. Let's have a look at our map. Where do we have to go? Where's this cabin we have to travel to? Oh, that's not far. That's just out the gate, that is. Now, she did say to meet her at 11 o'clock. Around 11 in the evening. Well, we've got a bit of a day ahead of us, and we don't want to sleep in or wait around. So, I think we should go on a little bit of an investigate, don't you? See if I can do some long distance setting on fire. Not bad. It's like firing artillery. Oh well. Here goes nothing. Come here, doggos. Fucking hell. That was bad even by my standards. One. Ah! Ah! Jesus Christ, I'm getting bullied here. Right, okay. He exploded. There's a little fort here. Fort Strand. Okay. Now, should we investigate Fort Strand now? I don't know. I do not know. We're going to have a look.
Take care. Greetings to you.
How are you today?
Oh, I can hear people.
Thanks for asking.
The arena's faked. You think those guys are getting...
Now, let's just see. Whereabouts were we when we... Okay, Fort Strand.
killed? Really? It's just berry syrup and ham after.
Hey, I'd better cut down on the
Interesting.
ale.
We're all
Starting
talking
to see
about the
things,
Emperor's
I
murder.
am.
We...
Oh dear. Well. It turns out running backwards like a coward. Claymore Jolts. A marauder. Well, that steel stuff's worth a bit, but I can't carry it. I surely as hell wouldn't wear it. Take those We'll take those arrow shafts. Nothing really I want to have off you. Well, you were all very terrible at whatever job it was you were doing. Let's have a little explore. Anything good? No. Oh, must have tripped something. Jesus.
That's the best you can do.
I'm stun locked. Oh! It's got mounted right in the vase there. So yeah, so with the combat with this, I can get like stun locked sort of thing. Which I suppose, to a degree, makes sense. I have got a dagger with no armor. So I'm not going to pretend. Come on, where are you? You were down there somewhere. Come on, show your face and let me incinerate it. Science. Fine then, no science for you. Unless they don't have a... No, they don't even have one lit. Oh. Got some sort of training facility here. Could go back up. Oh, let's go back up, see what's up here. Just a small chest and a fire. That back. Right. We've got a door to the left here. The Great Dome. Okay, let's explore a bit more of this. Oh, I see a light coming. Haha! Bluffed it. Could you by any chance... Could you be good enough to carry some, like, items of clothing that I actually use, please? I'd appreciate that a lot. Like, that really would help out. Young giant spider. Oh, don't tell me there's spiders in here. Arriel doesn't mind spiders. It's just... I don't know. A very unholy amount of legs. You know, in his opinion. Oh, chilling touch. Tome. We found a spell tome. What spell is chilling touch? Do you wish to add... So, frost damage from... Okay. Good to know. 4 points on 5 4 points for 5 seconds on touch. Weakness frost 25% for 5 seconds on... Not bad. That's cool. We can work with that. This appears to be a bit of a dead end in here. Oh well. Onwards and upwards. I'd like to uncover more of the first part of the area though. You know, I know you've got that door there, but... no, I'm not going to risk that. I know what this physics engine does to a human being. So let's go around here, because that's where we entered. Let's go and have a look. What can we find? Are you sleeping?
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
Okay. Ho ho ho! 0.5 times damage. I'll take that. can hear clattering of what sounds like a hammer. There could be someone doing some smithing. Open this. What can we get? Well, every little helps, I suppose. And I have a funny feeling this quest to help out the young man and woman is not going to pay particularly well. Appears to be a rat. Goodbye, rat. Which is funny because me in real life, I absolutely bloody love rats. Rats are gorgeous little creatures, and they're amazing creatures, and yet it always upsets me a bit when people are like, give rats a bad name. Rattos are good. And they've got little snoots. They've got little snoots, and they're very boopable. 20 feathers. Nothing else here of any... I'll say, the rat did a good job of setting off all those traps. Okay. We descend further into the depth.
Well met.
West is called Colovia. Includes the Gold Coast, Westmead, and Colovian Highlands regions.
Oh? I understand the Fighters Guild is hiring new members. Not bad work for some folks.
I've heard others say the same.
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead.
Well, let's go and follow these voices, shall we?
It's a disgrace.
I just don't think about it. The Elder Council will take care of things. Sooner or later.
I see.
They say that when you learn to sleep, the Dark Brotherhood comes to you to sleep. It's how they recruit new members. Anvil is already up there. First,
I need to light my torch. I can't see.
thing about the end of the world.
I had no idea.
Of course.
Good day.
It is a privilege.
A good man who honors the Nine may visit the way shrines of Akatosh for blessings of speed and magicka.
I hear you.
What's the news from the
They are a long way down.
They say syndicates of...
I think if I attack them from here, I will lose any advantage quickly as well. So I think I'm going to go back up.
Dangerous situation.
Because I imagine that door we saw, that's going to descend down to that level naturally anyway, so... I don't see how that would be a problem. Hold up, have I just run completely the wrong... Have I just managed to... I think I have.
Well.
Oh, I completely ran the wrong way. Oh! 2 mages. Jesus! We're down to 1 mage now. I think my spell's finally caught up with her. Marauder Battle Mage, with nothing on you of any use. It's a steel bow, that could be worth something. Nothing else of any... the torch, though. And 10 gold. No, but aside from that, you didn't really have anything of any value for me, which is certainly a shame. But there appears to be multiple levels to this dungeon, so we're going to go back up, see what we can find. Up here, that's the way. And we need to keep going up. At least that's the way I think we need to keep going. Right, yes. Now, Okay, I get your game. I know where you want me to go. You want me to go over here. Up around the edge. That's where we came in. Sorry about that. Sense of direction must be terrible. So, Fort Strand, the Great Dome. Let's see where this gets us. The enemies we've faced so far haven't been too bad, but I do have a very good fire spell.
Is something I can do for you?
Oh, play about Spriggans. We've never met a Spriggan.
They'll curse you, or they might call a bear to tear you apart.
Now,
How about that?
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace.
Bye. This is a grand day. Greetings.
eat it.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Today.
Oh dear. Oh dear. That was, wasn't it? That was a thing that definitely happened. Now, I think when we've got we can conjure a scamp. Now that we can conjure a scamp, I think we're going to summon a scamp. Oh dear Lord. He is armoured. Ah! Oh god, oh god. Run, run, run. We've bitten off more than we can chew. Potion of sorcery. Thank you. And we're going to have a potion of restore health. That'll do it over time. Then I think we are going to oh shit. Oh, we need to be careful here. He can one-hit me with that.
Jump on my sword while you can.
Oh dear. We tried. Right, I'm definitely going to have to summon that scamp first, aren't I? For a second there, I thought I quick saved whilst I was running away from the enemy. Which would have been bad. Okay, I need to go, Did you just... Oh, he did, didn't he? He fucking did. My guy didn't even hit. You've got dwarven armor on. Yep, kill me.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Okay, let's see what do we have for our... I mean, we could try using a bow. We've never really used bows before. Or two-handed weapons. We'd be a bit nervous about that. That isn't quite our cup of tea. I might as well put my hood back up. Okay. I'm just trying to think of what can help us. What can help us? I think we might have to do some Storm Magicka.
Please the 9 with good.
Oh god. Oh. We got one. We got one of them. I'm gonna make a save right here. Can you not open it? Oh, you can. You can. Oh, oh, oh. And we're hidden. Rock Shatter. When the vow breaks, I've come across an unusual mace named Rock Shatter on the body of a Nord. The mace has a worn inscription on the shaft reading, "To Mavia and Bealfi in honour of your union." I should hang on to this weapon, as I'm sure Mavia will want to know of her husband's fate. Expertly drawn treasure map. Well, I'm going to have to tell her that her husband is, not part of the living anymore. I'm sure they'll be okay with that, right? And you were a Marauder warlord. General's curious. I'm curious to look at that cuirass. Okay, so it's not okay. I just thought for a second it might be, you know, like, I don't know, look cool, but it's just basically like the standard. But there's dwarven boots and greaves. So what we're gonna do is like, actually that weighs 35. I'm gonna get rid of the boots. And to be honest, I might get rid of the greaves as well. Now that's a blunt one hand. My blunt is not so great. Where are we? Yes, there's no point me keeping it, so it's definitely for sale. Actually, no, it's not, because I think that's a quest item now. That cuirass is worth a lot more. I'm going to have to let those greaves go. I really need to save that sort of space for stuff like potions. Like, it's a much more important use of that kind of, you know. Fine. That, you know, when you, like, have to balance carry weight. Although I probably have a... I could have something with feather on it. Okay. What have we got here? Got a very easy lock. Open sesame. Ooh, some cider. Ariel's not a big cider drinker, even though coming from the Somerset Isles. Sorry, anybody from the UK, mate. Jesus Christ. And it's all getting taken. Sometimes, you know, you need to take the edge off things, don't you? Especially when going places you definitely should not be going. Which I think Arriel can attest to that right now. Traps on the floor. Keeping an ear out for footsteps, you see. These hallways are dark. Your eyes can lie to you.
That?
Jesus Christ. They do like their attack dogs, don't they? I'm glad they don't have attack cats. I'd be very upset about that. Have your torch. Oh, right in the grill. I'll take that. Okay. Is there maybe another person up here, or is that just a brazier? It's just a brazier. Pure water. Ooh. That's a bit of alright for potion making, that is, pure water. Right, let's see where this... Does it lead to the double door? Oh. Come on. Come on. Nope. God damn it. Oh, well, that's where the archer ended up. God damn it. Oh well, we aren't completely lost. I remember where we are now. Very nearly stood on that bloody plate again. I've nearly stood on that twice now. In my defense, it's dark. Something I've noticed on the recording as well is it's a lot lighter. Like you guys watching this can see a lot better. Basically my main monitor is unfortunately on its way out. Whee! So yeah, unfortunately my main monitor is on its way out. Its brightness is really going downhill, which is a shame and annoying. So I will at some point have to
May the wind be on your back.
Oh shit! Right, well we know that now, don't we? But yes, I will at some point I'm gonna have to try to source a new monitor. I've been thinking of moving. It might be time to move up to 1440. I mean, I do have a 3070. Could maybe do with some health. There we go. I think it's definitely worth, if you're starting as a mage character, the first bit of money you get, especially if you're spec'd as a mage, just get those slightly higher tier destruction and restoration spells. Right, okay, we're gonna have to do a bit of a... Okay. They aren't particularly tanky, but they both have two-handed swords. So, we're going to have to figure out a way around that. I don't think my, yeah, I don't think my scamp did particularly well. Let's have a look at what, I mean, I need any spells realistically to be on target. Cold touch. Ooh, that's pretty good. Oh, well, they're both pretty good. I'm using Flash Bolt at the moment. Yeah. Oh god, this is gonna be a hard one, I think. Okay. Aha! I might have them here. I might have them trapped by the devices of their own use. We're going to go for Restore Health and Potion of Healing. What happened to the other orc? There was another NPC. Oh, a silver claymore. Hello. Alright then. I'm not going to question that. I'm just going to roll with it. Yes, Arriel noticed earlier that log was particularly heavy to move. where we came in, where we went through there, killed that bird sleeping, and it should be in game. Oh, it should be not too long off. Anyway, lots of corpses. Shouldn't be too long after. For our. Oh, that scared the hell out of me. That scared the hell out of me. Right. Let's go and meet these women of ill repute. I think that's definitely a good word for it, isn't it? Ill repute. Right. Let's go and investigate, shall we? Now, we need to find this. Let's have a look at our map. We probably should follow the road. I think that would be a smart enough idea. See if there's a... Does it go up here? You're damn right we're using a proper map mod. Oh, okay, you can literally just... Okay, we didn't realise that. Or rather, I didn't realise that. For all of Arriel's faults sometimes, he is not the brightest. You've got smarts and you've got an intellectual. Well, being an intellectual, he doesn't really have the smarts. Very happy running through Anvil, and it's not raining. All of the impressions we've had of the Gold Coast so far have been disappointing, to say the least, I think. It's been wet, it's been cold, and fairly bloody miserable. Oh, that's the pile of dead dogs from earlier. I've just realised how horrendous that sounds when I say it. The pile of dead dogs. It does, doesn't it? It makes me sound like a bit of a shit. I don't know what other way to describe that. Okay, seems to be just around to my right hand side. Wow. Yep, night is closing in. What a surprise. More rain. Well, we've got our nice trusty torch to light our way. You found Gwedden Farm. Well. Right, let's go and see what these ladies of the night have to say for themselves. Arrived at Gwedden. I'll need to wait until around 11 in the evening to go inside and find out what Faustina and Signy have in store for me. I mean, they're more certainly they're going to try and kill me, but I wonder, is there any chance of a drink before that happens? Well, looks like we're just going to have to stand here and enjoy the rain. But if any of you are wondering, I'd normally stream this over on Twitch and live capture it. It's just been the past couple of times there's been a few issues, that's all. Hoping to upload these every Friday and then do a stream on the Saturday or Sunday. At least that's the plan. I still stream in between. I'm playing Surrounded at the moment, which is quite a fun little game. But yeah, without me waffling, because no one likes it when people waffle, especially people like me who have nothing to say. Well, it's 11 PM. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Oh.
I see you took us up on our offer. Good. I'm glad to see you. Signy will be along shortly. I'm sure we can find something to do while we wait. Now, we can't have you standing there all uncomfortable in all those clothes. Why don't you take everything off and place it there on the table?
No. Just no. And also, I'm afraid the sheep in that picture behind you are going to look at me whilst I'm naked. And I don't want sheep staring at me whilst I've got my my Ultima family jewels cracking about, you know?
What? What are you talking about? Don't you want to have fun? Come on, don't be shy. Or are you here for something else?
I'm here for Gogan's ring. His wife would really like it back.
Damn, I knew it. You're working for the city guard, aren't you? I didn't think they would be stupid enough to send someone alone. But so be it. I should have known after I fenced that stupid ring and discovered it was a fake. Worthless. All part of the guard's plan, I suppose. Okay, girls. We got someone who doesn't want to cooperate.
Cooperate with fire. After entering the farmhouse, I encountered Faustina, who tried to entice me to remove my weapons, armor, and clothing and place them aside. Knowing this was a ruse, I refused. She yelled out and the rest of the gang entered the room, fully armed and ready for battle. I had no choice but to insert. I had no choice but to insert. Jesus Christ. I really am playing along with the quest, aren't I? I had no choice but to incinerate all of them to a crisp. Ooh. Basement key. Ah!
We had a feeling you'd be surprised when you saw us in our real uniforms. I see you have a puzzled look on your face. Ask away.
Not so much puzzled, my dear, more as why didn't you bloody tell me in the first place?
Gogan and I are really members of the Anvil City Watch. I suppose you could say we work undercover. We've been trying to foil Faustina's gang for months now. Every time we tried to interview a man who was lured there, they refused to talk. The women in the gang picked married men to seduce for just that reason. It was decided the only way to stop this gang was to send in a stranger. You fit the bill perfectly. It's a shame it had to end in so much violence. But someone was bound to get hurt sooner or later.
What about Faustina?
We'll clean up the mess. Don't concern yourself about it. I'm sure you had no choice. If you ever find yourself back in Anvil, stop by any time and say hello. Oh, and please say nothing to anyone about our true identities. You've done well, and here's the reward that I promised.
A bit more would be nice.
Don't spend all the money from the reward in one place.
You gave me 100 septims.
Hello there.
What's new with you?
Sounds like the Empire has given up on stopping the skooma trade in Elsewhere.
Gold.
And I hear the
Ooh.
tribal chiefs are
Wit
supporting the
splinter.
Redra Kryn.
Wit
That
splinter.
skooma trade is bad
Ooh.
business. And the Ren Ridra Kryn are just...
Okay, let's see what this blade is. Less damage, drain intelligence, and drain magicka. Ooh, do you know what? That could come in handy. I can't fix it myself, but it will come in handy.
Safe
Ooh,
travels.
that's some
Good
free
day.
bad wine. That's how they were
Got a lot to
reducing
do
men.
here. We can talk later in Anvil. Little busy right now. Got your mess to clean up.
Excuse me? You mean your mess, you grumpy twat. I'm gonna go down in the basement. See if there's anything we can supplement today's findings with. I mean, I'm gonna the grapes and your sweet rolls and your cake. I mean, they aren't gonna need any of that. They're all dead. No, I suppose we could, I don't know, make this place ours? Maybe? I mean, like the occupants are... Well, you've seen what's happened to the occupants. They all fell over. Okay, well, it seems here... Got... this must be all the loot they've removed from their victims. Well, it's all in the hands of the guards now, so I won't be returning any of this stuff to them, but... A few of these items... I mean, look, it's already been stolen once. Stealing it again isn't stealing. I mean, we could just help ourselves a little bit, you know? I don't see that as bad. Ooh, have that. Why would I want to use that when I can just unlock it with this? Or I could actually, for once, try picking the right spell. Like, that's always handy. We'll have all of that. We're going to have you, and we're going to have you. I'm not taking worn clothing back to anybody. So, I think...
Hi there.
I think
Any
we're gonna
books
have
you've been reading?
we're gonna have a sit
I've been
down
trying to finish Brief History of the
and
Empire.
enjoy enjoy our spoils. By enjoy our spoils, I mean we're just gonna sit next to the fire and have a couple of drinks. Really, I don't see how there's any problem
Not my
there.
favorite work, but many enjoy it.
But
Safe travel.
thank you very much for watching.
See you.
I hope you enjoyed
Hello.
The Fighters Guild is recruiting.
Hope you enjoyed the journal reading at the start. I'm going to kind of try my best. I don't think we're going to do it every episode. I mean, we might. I see how.
Farewell.
Just going to see how I feel with that. But yeah, thank you for watching. If you feel inclined to do so, like, subscribe, all that stuff. I'm sure YouTube's wiener goes pang when you say like and subscribe. I'm never going to say smash that button. I would die of all different kinds of cringe at the same time. Once again, thank you for watching. I've been Leather Mushroom, and I will see you soon.